Okay, I wanted to see if that would work, because what I want to show y'all, this was a thumbnail I was working on. I wanted to see if it would work because there's a few things I wanted to go over. Be able to write on top of it, and that's pretty awesome. So thank you for sticking around. If you did, sorry guys, this thing's not, it does what it wants. It has a mind of its own. Flip, dang it. Okay, so now that I can write, there's a few things that I want to go over. It talks about the top house, Republican issues, calls to arms about Dems trying to steal California elections. Will there be a second round? See, people are just so worried about this. But the reason I'm showing this is because they're to talk about in the early days of the pandemic, the U.S. government turned down an offer of manufacturing millions of N95 masks. This was the mask that we were supposed to wear. So the Attorney General says state commissions has authority to prohibit guns in the Michigan state capitol. The South Dakota governor requests to remove the request to move. I know, that's pretty cool. Thank you. I know, like, I was going to see if I could do it without having to speak. But there is a few things that I wanted to show y'all that I have been at. My videos are not uploaded yet. Sorry, I know everything's switching on y'all. But, oh, I see it. That's so cool. It actually works. That's so neat. I'm trying to figure out how to change my pictures. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to move this. I'm trying to figure out how to change my picture here and the background, because I like that. Avea from Times and Sons done it. But if you'll look, see, I have one watching right now, 3 views, then I have 8 views, 3 views, 7 views, and 21 views. So there is a lot that aren't watching, and I'm putting a lot of time and effort into this, and I just feel like I'm not reaching a lot of people. And so I'm going to finish my Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. That's correct, yes. Yeah, I know, like the scarves, the bandanas, people using baby diapers, people using socks. As you can see, I don't have much charge, but I'm going to try to be live for just a minute. These are all the things I've looked up. I don't know why it pops up all of that. I know my phone is low. I just clicked on somebody. I don't know why I clicked on. Sorry guys. Why is it doing this? Sorry, give me just a second. Yeah, it was very nice of her. She's really sweet. So it just now went to this for some reason. I do not know why. But I have not looked this up at all. So I've actually been watching a lot of different things. But what we need to look up is any herb plants. Sorry guys, it's doing that because I accidentally hit the icon. Let's go up here. Plants you can eat. This is things we need to be looking up. Not buying this stuff, but here is 25 edible plants, fruits, and trees It's 35 minutes long. Here's one that's 8 minutes long. And we'll watch it. And while we're watching it, I will draw.
Well, it's May here in Georgia, and spring here very quickly, and I wanted to video. Spring is also a great time to go out and forage for wild edibles. There are a lot of just wanted to show you a few of them that are available, and I'm finding them growing right around my house. So come with me, I'm going to show you what we can find to eat. Right here, there are a couple of different. First, got these lobed leaves. This is wood. Real good at it. Also has these small yellow flowers. Blossomed yet. That's wood laurel. It's a little bit sour though. Get it?
Looking at, I picked one that
because it's when they edible, some of the stronger and more. Take you, come on, fine. Yeah. It's unique. And these nail yellow. There's a whole bunch of them in here. Weed.
does it take is lettuce on is that
They tend to come steam.
very full.
Wow.
He says
Real time. They're good to eat.
I hope this guy is lying to us. Okay, to us. Let's this. We all need to know that. So here we get this. Ain't that, hmm. Let's, yeah. Person, you can. This is something I think beautiful. Look at that. Oh, it looks like a Venus flytrap. What I click on um, is pretty. Piece, yes, guarded blue. Let's see underneath it. $7.99, and you can crazy. And we need to know that are poisonous if consumed. This is something else we need to know. The castor oil, if consumed, these are and not over the hear me? It's weird that the A plus if you and then we guess you can't. I'm trying. I need to arm things. Um, camping. No thanks. Camping. Put it that way. Protein. Well, let's look at healing real quick. Healing plants. The wild crafting foods to harvest. Yeah. Like right now, this is the stuff. Oh, Wicca books, book of herbal spells. We're not going to look at none of that. We're going to look at medicine, medical plants, things that we can look at that could help us. Hi, Bobcat. Having trouble, people having trouble hearing me, so I am using this little notepad thing I have. See, guys, there's no reason that we should even be worried. I mean, being out in the wilderness is scary, but we have all of our we have so much. We have so much to learn. We can learn anything if we need to. Everything edible. 9 most powerful medicine plants and herbs backed by science. See, these are things that people need to be looking into right now. Okay? Of course you're going to hit okay. They don't even... See, that's how they get you. Nature's 9 most powerful medical plants and the science. I'm working on the silent weapons for silent weapons for quiet wars document. I had done a live on it, and then where I had to stop because I thought the live had shut me down. I'm in the process. Let's look and see. It's uploading right now, being processed. So I've got that part being processed, and then I'll work on my second part. I have to try my best to get it done within the next, at least by tomorrow. If not, then I don't know, because I also want to do, I also want to do my goodbye video tomorrow. And if you just walked in, please pray for everyone. Okay, I don't know what that was. Okay, so, we all need prayer for everyone. Keep everyone in your prayers. Woo. See, like, up here, my thing just tells me there's no one in here. So, like, I can't never tell. So, this says it's the, okay, most powerful. We scored through histories, herbal studies for you. We're gonna just skim through here. I'm just showing you how easy it is to find these good, helpful things for everyone. Here. Thank you, Jinko. And the safety is 3 out of 5. Evidence 3.55 out of 5. It's one of the oldest tree species. It's also one of the oldest I'm sorry if nobody can hear and I'm buffering. I apologize. So the leaves are used to create capsule tablets and extracts, and when dried can be consumed as tea. It's perhaps best known for its ability to boost brain health. Okay, guys, this is something that everyone should have if it boosts brain health. Studies say that, let's see, mild to moderate dementia and can slow cognition, decline in dementia, and Alzheimer's disease, looking diabetes with other components. Okay, so it is. So this is dementia, Alzheimer's disease, eye health, inflammation, disease, bone healing, anxiety, and depression. Things to consider. You always want to read these, okay? I'll leave it up for a second and let y'all read it. It can include a headache, dizziness, but it's not going to be the huge things like most medicine you take. Here's the name, and this is what it looks like. Okay, this is used as a herb 5 out of 5, and as a supplement 4 out of 5, evidence 3.5. With its brilliant orange hue, it's impossible to miss a bottle of the turmeric sitting on a spa shelf. Originating in India, it is believed to have anti-cancer properties and can prevent DNA mutations. Now, we know that the coronavirus was a mutated virus. It's been mutated. So if anything that could latch onto your DNA or your pathogen and mutate, this is something you would want to take as well. It could be a wide variety of protection for a lot of countless things. It's also used as an anti-inflammatory. It can be taken as a supplement, and it's been used typically for people with arthritis who wish to relieve discomfort. It's used worldwide as cooking ingredient, which makes it delicious. So, if we go down here, interesting facts. It has been used as medical herb for 4,000 years. It's a tentpole of an Indian alternative medicine practice. Okay, so it is good for pain caused by inflammatory diseases like arthritis. It's good at preventing cancer, stopping DNA mutations, several skin disease. Things to consider. I should take that. That's something I should take as well then. When used as a supplement, and this is what it just tells you, just long term can cause stomach problems, availability. Okay, so here's the next one, evening primrose oil. That's what it looks like. There's the name. So It is thought to elevate the symptoms. Okay, thank you, Bobcat. You're welcome, and thank you, all of you. Thank you all. Everyone needs to learn these things. This is something everybody needs to learn, because we will be in a time where some of us might need to know them. So, the flower produces an oil that's thought to alleviate the symptoms of PMS and skin conditions. So if we go on down here, also dermatitis. They're also called moonflowers because they bloom as the sun begins to set. People often say they smell like lemons. So if you're out in the wilderness, guys, you see something that somebody calls a moonflower, or it smells like lemons, bam, there you go. You got what you got this moonflower they're talking about here. Yeah, we all need to be boosting our immune system. So this is what it's for: PMS, mild skin conditions, breast pain, menopause. So this is kind of more for women on some notes, but it also has the inflammation again that we're seeing, the blood pressure, the PCOS, multiple sclerosis, diabetic neuropathy. So this is another great one. Let's go back down. Things to consider, and then here you go with that. It may interfere. You're going to see this a lot whenever it comes to things like this. It's very, very hard to get to try to take herbs like this and eat actual good plants and things of that nature and still take actual medicine that they're giving you. Flaxseed. That's awesome. So it's also used as salve, skincare. That's great. So it's also available as an oil. Is one of the safer choices among the plant-based dietary supplement. So it's more of a dietary supplement. You harvest it for thousands of years. Today, flaxseed is praised for its antioxidant activity and inflammatory benefits. So again, anti-inflammatory. These are things that we need because when it comes to inflammation, a lot of problems stir from inflammation. Abscessed teeth, inflammation helps. Anti-inflammation helps with that. Your back is killing you. Any kind of inflammation around the spine, the nerves, the teeth, anything like that. This is any kind of anti-inflammation is going to help you with that. It is one of a handful of plant-based sources for omega-3 fatty acids. Okay, so it is used to help decrease obesity. It regulates blood. Get this, preventing colon cancer, inflammation, and hot flashes. Now, I do know that a lot of these that we're looking at, they are going to be probably have to order online because they're probably from other places. But the video I showed earlier was just out in the backyard. You can smell the lemony scent. That's awesome. So here is the tea tree oil. That's what it looks like. Let's get a good picture of it. You see it? Okay. Is native to Australia. Produces an oil that's long been thought to be beneficial for skin conditions, including mild acne, athlete's foot, small wounds, dandruff, insect bites, and other inflammatory skin conditions. There needs to be further study into the acne and scalp use, but for now there is a degree of research. So people need to really, look into these things. The tea tree oil is derived from the leaves of a tree. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that you don't want to really be taking pharmaceuticals while you're trying to take herbs, because you can't really tell the effectiveness of the herbs if they're really going to help you if you're taking pharmaceutical drugs. Even if it's like high blood pressure, anything in that kind of sort or matter, what you really want to do is, if you're going to try this before, SHTF happens, you want to try this and use nothing else and see if it actually works. So this is good for the cuts, dandruff, and insect bites. Okay. This is a pretty flower. Look at it. I am not going to try to pronounce that. So it is a lot more than those pretty purple cone flowers you see in gardens. These blooms have been used for centuries as medicine in the form of teas, juice, and extracts. Today they can be taken as powders or supplements. Okay, so it shortens symptoms of a common cold. So if you have cold-like symptoms, this is your best bet. Okay, and it's telling you that it boosts your immune system. Okay, so whenever a virus is present, it fight it off. Tea tree, really good stuff. Okay, that's great. Some of the earliest people was to use this was, of course, the Native Americans. And then it talks about it dates back to the 18th century. So it helps with colds. It helps with your immune system. It helps with bronchitis and upper respiratory. Right now, this is what we need. So this is what you would want right now for upper respiratory infections, colds, the immune system, and bronchitis. What is going on right now? If you would just to get this plant right here and grind it up into powder, take it, put it in a juice, put it in a tea, eat it, whatever. There you go. This is probably going to be your best bet for what's going on right now. Let's see. Exactly. Everybody should want to do research before all this happens. You could have an allergic reaction. It is possible. It is tough on the digestive system, but I mean, come on, it's plants. So here we got grapeseed extract. Let's go down here and see what it says about it. So this is going to be for lowering bad cholesterol and reducing symptoms of poor circulation in the leg veins. Now, this is something that is not really thought of a lot, but it's really, really, it happens to a lot of people. It happens to me, and I know it happens to a lot of people. Your legs go numb randomly, stuff like that happens. It's neuropathy, and it's also poor circulation in your leg veins. And the lowering cholesterol, everyone needs this. It says studies are confirming that regular consumption of grapeseed extract has an anti-cancer effect and seems to halt cancer cell growth. So if you have cancer, it can stop the growth. It's saying they need more studies on it, but from what they have seen, that's what it is for. Exactly out of the blue. So it's good for cancer, lowering bad cholesterol, leg vein circulation, edema, blood pressure. So if you have any of those things, that's something good, you need to look at. Now we have lavender. A lot of people know about lavender. Here's lavender. Okay. Now, if we go down here, if you're yeah, and tea, a lot of people do. I'm not a tea drinker, so I would have to, like, I guess take it like a goody powder or something. If you experience any anxiety, chances are that someone along the way has recommended this, which I have myself had a lot of people recommend lavender tea to me, lavender herbs, lavender oils, just a lot of different things for anxiety, and lavender comes up for relaxation, anxiety, panic attacks. So it does have a lot of those. It is a mainly focused on anti-anxiety capabilities. The study conducted among dental patients, while another study confirmed that lavender can directly impact mood and performance. So it also is is good for its sedative properties to help people get much needed sleep. And it says it's been discovered that lavender it carries an anti-inflammatory benefits as well. So that's something else. Lavender was first brought to Provence, France by the Romans 2,000 years ago. It helps with anxiety, stress, blood pressure, and migraine. I need to get me some lavender. Next time I have some money or something, I'm going to try to get me some. Well, hold on, guys. Let me look at your chat real quick. It's best to cook with the lowest cholesterol oils. It's also good for the skin. Where do we find these plants and herbs? I went to Google and I looked up plants, I think, edible plants, and then I went through the edible plants, and then I looked up herbs to help. When I go back out of this, you'll see what I searched, so give me just a second. Let's finish going through some of these. Was this the lavender? It's the grapeseed. There's the lavender. Okay, chamomile. Everybody knows about that. This is what it looks like. The flowers resemble small daisies. It is another medical plant that is thought to have anti-anxiety properties. Most people know it's because it's a popular tea flavor. So a lot of people drink this, the chamomile, in the tea. Yes, it is in grocery stores as well, like at Walmart. If you go to the tea section, there's boxes of tea up there, and you will see lavender, a box of lavender, and they come with little pouches. They don't taste exactly like tea either. They have a different distinctive taste because they're herbal. It'll say herbal lavender. There's another one that I used to drink. I can't remember the name of it right now. I'll have to think about that one. But I drank there was another one. What was it? Seeing that on here, plants as medicine, watch and learn how to turn it in. Now see, look, I just searched healing plants, and then I clicked on one of the links. Right here's a lot of videos. If I play a video, it's going to make me buffer. So there is a lot of info out there, guys. And then also you want to also know your poisonous ones as well. Here is 10 healing you can just find in your garden. Let's see, saffron. All of these you can find in your garden, it says. Or go to the store and just do a couple. Yeah. Yarding just. Okay. The hated wheat. So this contains potassium. So potassium is something I with. says, some people take it for that. Some people take it for arthritis, intestinal disorders. It leaves are thought to regulate blood sugar levels. Rosemary. It is part of the mint family, and recent studies found that it may reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Now, guys, the reason why a lot of people are getting dementia and Alzheimer's is the vaccinations. So, if we don't get the vaccinations, even though a lot of us had to when we were children before everyone knew what they knew, but now we have all of this info. Now we can try to counteract it with God's gift to us, which is the earth and the herbs. All of this, I mean, yes, there's been chemtrails, everything in the oxygen, all the chemical plants and what they've been, throwing out in the air and everything in the oxygen. Just make sure whenever you get your plant that you wash it really well if you do it that way. But yeah, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Food City, and you go to the tea section and the little boxes of tea, and you'll see herbal teas. And some come in variety packets, and they'll have like a lavender and a camelot. And some will be to boost your energy, some will be to help you calm down, some will be to help you sleep. I mean, it's just a lot of different ones. They're very good. You can go in the stores and get them, and they're put in teas. But the ones I was looking up earlier was for healing effects. So here's lavender again. That's aloe vera. We all know about aloe vera. I was always told you get a cut, your mama just break a plant off of the aloe vera, you get burned or anything, or a bee sting, and your mama put that on there. So this one's actually talking about dried latex from the inner lining of the leaf. It helps to treat heartburn and irritable bowel syndrome. The lemon thyme, the herb, we've talked about this, celery. See, there is so much out there, guys. Sunflowers. It's roasted and made into tea with so many vitamins. These are really good. Please get yourself catnip. Man, I remember when I was little, my brother dared me to try catnip. And man, major. So, the Happy Time Elixir for kitty catnip leaves can help toothaches. I'm sorry, guys. See, this right here is not uploading, and that's what's wrong. My YouTube video is not processing. That's probably why it's buffering. Sweet basil, we know about that. It's so nice to see you here. So now that we know about all of these, so far we've went over edible plants, we've went over ones to help with dementia, Alzheimer's, arthritis, pain, and all of that. We've went over plants we could eat. We looked at some poisonous plants, and we've went over a little bit. So, yes, thank you, Lord. It's not wanting to work for some reason. Let's see here. So thank you to the Heavenly Father for helping provide us with all of these things. I know I need lavender right now too to help me sleep. I also need a miracle right now. So if anyone knows of any herbal miracles, that can help me get a miracle. Please, guys. It is very, very cold out here. Something to keep me warm or something that would give me the effect of it. Let's see. I'm sorry, Carolina. I'm sorry, Carolina. I will tell you right now, everything that I've done all day, everything has been messing bad. Ginger, yeah. Everything has been messing up really bad on my end. I'm really, really cold. And I was trying not to talk, so I was using my memo pad because I didn't want everybody to hear how cold I was. Because I was shaking really bad in my voice. And I was using my little thing to write to everyone. It keeps you warm. I wish I had the money to go get some then. Let's look up ginger. The ginger healing properties. Let's see. So it does have medical properties. It can help treat nausea, morning sickness, helps reduce muscle pain, soreness, and like I said earlier, guys, it's awesome to have anything that's anti-inflammatory because when you're out there, if anything happens, you get cut or anything, anti-inflammatory is always the best thing. So, yeah, we do. We do need to talk about this a lot more. Um, Guys, I haven't had a lot of time to go live and do much. And when I get my chance to, it's usually really cold and I don't want to because I don't want people to hear me shaking in my voice. And I don't want people to, you'll probably notice on the last couple of videos I've done, I was very shaky just because it's really, really cold here. And I don't know why, because like a week and a half ago it was very warm for like 2 days. And now look at what it's doing. Yeah, so if y'all want to try this, I can't try it. I do not have the money to go out and do this. I will tell you that I have tried lavender tea from Walmart that you get in the boxes, the little tea packets. I have tried that. There's another one I've tried. I can't think of the name of it, but I drank it because someone told me it helps to relax you and helps you sleep, so I did try it. I'm not a tea drinker though, but if I had the money to go out and buy this stuff, I would. Now, there is a lot in the tea section for this, but if you want to use it as like medicine properties, like actually get it, yeah, mustard seed. Don't get mustard thinking mustard's going to do it. It's the mustard seed. But if you want to get, a lot of people should get this and start. Yeah, I know. Man, it's been like raining and storming and sleeting. I know, Carolina. It's really, really cold outside right now. And it's horrible that we have to be out in it. But, I'm waiting on God. I've, been doing my part as much as I can. I've been out going around, speaking His word, telling people about Him. I've been praying. I've been speaking to Him. I've been repenting to Him daily. And, I've asked Him for help. And I know that whenever the time comes, He will provide something, and then hopefully in the next few days, because it's been about 4 days. It's been about 4 days since we've had anything to eat or anything, so I know that He will provide. One thing I've really been thinking about is not really becoming a missionary, but I really would like to go around and, not preach or anything, but, wake people up and at other areas and, read the Bible to them and try to help people come to Christ. And that's something that's been laying on my heart really heavy lately. And whenever God put it on me to do this channel, I was hoping that is what, I was hoping to reach more, but I think God's putting it on me now to try to just go and just kind of, just go and help teach other people the word and try to wake them up and plant some seeds, maybe bring some more people to Christ. Right now is the best time to try to wake someone up and, bring them to the Heavenly Father because of what's going on. Yes, everything y'all are saying is very awesome and true and helpful, and a lot of that we did just look up. So, let's see here. I know a lot of people already know about water filtrations, but let's ask, what kind of water can you drink? I know Bob told me, not Bob, Bill, he told me that he was very grateful that he found me and that he likes the fact that, I show as much as I can. And, he told me that he loves the fact that even though I'm showing truth, I put God in it, and I make it all about the Heavenly Father. And that's something that I always have tried to do, and I still try to do. Whenever you try to rewind this later, it might buffer real bad and just skip certain parts. I'm not sure. Sometimes it does that. So let's look at this. So somebody decided to buy a flask. The idea was to get something nice, something I could eventually pass on to my son. Okay. Okay, so this is talking about how to drink out of actual, like, lakes and stuff. Okay, that is not how to drink water. That is how to drink outdoors. We didn't need to see that. Yeah, I'm trying to find another way without a water filtration, so people would be able to make like a water filtration if they had to. Of course, it's going to show them. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of chemicals here because the same water that they drank here, it also is part of our sewage. Okay. Let's see if it'll buffer me.
Cause an algae. To see how this process works.
I don't know if this will buffer me or not. We'll try. Okay. What the crap? Yeah, all of our water goes through pretty much the septic water. What is this thing doing? There we go. It is like we have a road that we call Stinky Road, and it's where everybody's poop goes. And that's basically the water that they give everyone around here. So I know it's a lot. Let's see.
Particles and algae. To see how this process works for yourself, you can make your own water filter at home. All you need is a 2-litre plastic bottle, a coffee filter, cotton wool balls, gravel and sand. Cut the bottle in half and make a hole through the centre of the cap. Flip the top half upside down and place the filter inside. Add the cotton balls on top, followed by sand and gravel. Now take your filter and place it in the bottom half of the bottle and you're ready to go. So we collected a jar of dirty water. Let's see if our filter. Each layer gets finer, it filters out smaller and smaller particles. And even though our homemade water filter has gotten rid of most of the dirt, it's nowhere near as good as the filters that a water company uses. And there are still microscopic organisms in the water, which are small enough to fit through the filter. So we would have to boil this water in order to kill those organisms and make it sterile. But boiling water requires a lot of energy. So water companies use a more high-tech method. Water is passed through pipes like these, which contain high-intensity ultraviolet light. This UV light...
So there is how you do it. You would like cut a bottle in half, coffee filter, cotton balls, sand, gravel. It would still be living organisms with, and you would have to boil it. So that's some really dirty, muddy creek water or something like that. Now, me and Logan have drunk creek water before, just got down and drunk it. We were that thirsty, and we've had to do that recently. And it is pretty bad. We got sick that day. We got very sick. Like, it was really, really bad. So I'm just trying to help people educate on plants they can eat, the plants to stay away from. Yeah, there is water filters. There's the straw, the life straw, and then there's even better ones as well. But if you have to just get out and run, say a fire happens and things like that go, then you're going to need to know how to do this while you're out and about. So basically, here it is. A 2-liter bottle or a 12-ounce, whatever. Cut it in half. You want to put cloth, the cloth at the very bottom to hold it all in. And then this one says charcoal. And the other guy used cotton balls. He used a coffee filter, cotton balls, sand, and gravel. This one is cloth, charcoal, sand, small rocks. So, and then the contaminated water, and then you get your clean water. Now, let's look at this one and see if you would have to boil this as well. Between water filters and water softeners, however, it's most likely that this is because some industries use these terms. I know, I prayed over the creek water and I drank it. It was bad, and it ended up making us really, really sick. But, you know, what you got, and that's where we're at right now. So here we go, better diagram of it. I'm going to take a picture of it. The two right there. And they got fine sand, pebbles and sand, and then rocks. And then this is very good. People in that. Here's a biofilter. Talks about your screen. Yeah. No, they're so a whole charcoal 5 food grade 5-gallon bucket. And by turning you cut a hole in it, and it talks about the chemicals. It removes the chemicals and the pathogens that might linger. If you want to read all that, the distiller on the about. And for this one, piece of cloth, sand, 2-liter plastic bottles, and charcoal. We all water is best, but we just do it. If we're out hiding, like from drones or anything. Any the smoke. Real little basically this is what it is. It's water filter magazine, DIY water filtration. I basically went going water from scratch, and this is what I got, guys. It's so easy. It's so easy and how water filter. That's why I do everything that I'm doing, because I'm trying to show everyone how easy it is to look this stuff up. So after you fill up a glass of water to the light, you should search for cloudiness or any particulates that are floating. For instance, if they are red, brown, or orange colors, they can be corrosion in your pipes, but we're not going to be in a home. So that's not something we need. If it's black, they might be from the hoses. They actually got a water hose. I remember drinking out of a water hose. So here's this one. Let's click on it and see if we can watch it for just a second. Sorry if I break up.
Hey there, this is just a quick video to show you how just using what you see right there, you can make a quick water filter. Cut off the bottom of one of these plastic soda bottles. Put in there. Just next, take sand. Okay. Level. I'm going to make a dirty water and filter it. Water probably be a set of
That was another filter. I mean, it's completely clean. You have to will that at all, guys. Yeah, uploading whatsoever. So I'm guessing that that's what's in at the top. Total crash. So I want to water a lake or a stream. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I gotta go back. Yes. And you. Thank you for sticking around with me. Um, like I said, guys, you do not have to buy these. You can, but like I'm homeless and broke, and I'm telling you that that 2 liter water was clear. You feel from creeks and lakes and how to do it, and I'm sick. At the same time, these is very expensive thing. I try to tell you that you need to filter your water, and it's basically the same stuff. Not to mention, whenever you buy expensive water filters like that, why would you want a water filter whenever they don't want you to have one? Why don't they want you to have one? Like, they don't want you to have a good water filter. If anything, you're going to get more chemicals in your water. You know why? Because they want the chemicals in the water. That's just how it is. And, people do not understand that. I mean, why would you want to waste money on one of these things? I'd be more scared that one of these things would give me chemicals or anything like that as to making as to making one for myself, like a 2 liter, and sand and cotton balls. But see, that's the thing. If you don't have cotton balls or a coffee filter, it's going to be a lot harder for you to figure that out. Sorry, guys, it's really cold. Trying to light a lighter for a second to keep warm, and it's going out. Does anybody know how to bring your clipboard back together? It's crazy. So basically, what I started off doing on here was I wanted Avea from Times and Signs made me this, and I want to put this on my background on YouTube, and it's really hard. I can't figure out how to do it, and I didn't have a problem with my old YouTube channel, and she made me this, and I'm very thankful to her for these 2 pictures. And I really, really, really want to ask everyone for prayers for me and Logan. It has been so cold and so wet and storming, and I want to ask for prayers for us to find some type of warmth, for God to help us, some type of miracle. I don't know, something God always provides. So yes, I need lavender too as well. Just some sort of way to get warmth, some sort of way to be okay, and also I just pray for me and Logan, and pray for my friend that's having a really difficult time right now as well. There's a lot going on with a lot of people right now, and we really need to keep all of our brothers and sisters in prayers. And I know that I am not the only homeless person out there. I am on YouTube trying to wake people up and spreading the gospel, trying my best to do what I can. And like I said, I feel like I'm being pulled to kind of be a missionary, not really a missionary, but spread the word and try to wake people up, try to plant seeds. And I don't have a vehicle. I don't have anything like that. Maybe just walking, going state to state, doing that. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. I was trying to do that with this as well. It's not, getting big and not growing like I had hoped. But hopefully this video and this live, if you watch it tomorrow, if people are asleep and they get to watch it tomorrow, may God bless you all. And I pray that y'all find something very informative in here. I tried to put the poisonous plants on here, the edible ones, the ones that have medicine properties, the ones that don't taste that bad, how to filter your water if you can't afford a filtration system, because we all know that we can't afford that. A lot of people can't. They're getting very expensive. A live straw, a lot of people say a live straw is the crappy water filters. And a lot of people on these truther communities are pushing gold, they're pushing silver, they're pushing water filters, they're pushing this and they're pushing that. I'm not pushing any of it. I'm trying to show you how to do it yourself, straight out of the, straight out of what you have around the house, or something you would have access to, even digging in a trash can. You could get a 2 liter out of digging out a trash can. Just stuff like this, because I know what it's like. I know the struggle. The struggle is real. I mean, we all need to stick together. No shelters help. All the food banks, none of them will help. A lot of people have been going to them that have lost their jobs as well. They run out of food very quickly, and they have started this appointment thing, and it's no contact, so no. There's one homeless shelter here that lets people sleep there, and you get a minimum of 3 to 4 days, and then you have to leave. And then you can't come back for 6 months. And that's kind of we've just been going here and there, and we've been trying to downsize and downsize and downsize, because everything is getting so much heavier and everything. I don't like to talk about it a lot, because I feel like people think that I'm just talking about it, and I'm not. The reason I'm talking about it is because there's a lot of people right now that is going homeless, and it's due to the poverty, it's due to the loss of jobs. Oh, thank you. I might be making a goodbye video. Like I said, since my last channel, I have promised to finish the silent weapons for Quiet Wars, so I will finish those. It's going to be in mini parts, maybe 3 or 4, or maybe more. I'm not sure yet. One part is already uploading. If it doesn't upload, I'll have to redo it. But I started on my live, and I thought my live cut me off earlier. So, anyways, I have been working on that, and then I might do a goodbye video. It just depends. Right now, I just feel like I'm not reaching many people. I just feel like, nobody really wants me on here. Like, if you watch the beginning of this, there's like 5 people, 5 views on one video, 8 views on the other. Most people that come here are already awakened and, already, with God. I just come to plant a seed, and if one person needed to hear it, Yeah, that filter did work very good. The water was very clean. That's one of the reasons I wanted to show y'all little things, because I'm trying to do as much as I can in case I do leave, because my first channel just got took down quickly. All of the research and stuff, everything I had put into it, had like 600 videos, all of it gone. So I'm trying to put as much as I can into it. Let me see that. Here in Manhattan and in the Bronx in New York, they help. I'm sure up there that they are helping. There's a lot of people in need and crisis, but where I'm at, we have one place that gives out food. We have another place that gives out food sometimes, like in really bad situations, but it's like once a week. And then we have, Salvation Army, and it doesn't sleep many, and that's the one that does the 3 to 4 days. And then after that, you have to leave for 6 months. And you also, if you have a job, you have to pay while you stay. Yeah, everything up here is uphill and downhill. to walk to anything, and it takes hours to go anywhere here. But I mean, we're making the most of what we can. I feel like I am starting to get sick, though. I mean, I'm not saying I have COVID or nothing, but like my throat's swollen. I feel like I got an earache or something. I'm not sure. Who knows? They are wanting people to turn people in, so oh well, right? Anyways, I'm gonna get off of here. And guys, like I say, stop looking down, start looking up. Our signs will be in the heavens, in the stars, in the moon, in the skies, in the sun. We are supposed to be looking up for him. There's so many signs that are already coming to pass. A lot of things are already happening. We've had massive flooding. I showed you the fires in Florida. I mean, there's no coincidence they're trying to take out our oxygen in our trees and everything else. And then they bring out the murderous bees that they call murder bees or murder hornets. They're trying to take all of the oxygen away. Bees pollinate, so if they take away the bees and the hornets, then, there's no pollination, no oxygen. And then they're trying to tell us that our water source is low, so they're trying to take away the oxygen, the water, keep you at home. Yeah, I do need a car. Me and Logan actually looked for a car. We were trying to find something cheap or something somebody would let us work for or anything like that. And right now, everybody is so broke, and a lot of people are losing their jobs that people need the money, People are wanting the money. People aren't really wanting to work with you. We are at a time right now where people are putting money above everything else. So they want money. They want, they're scared that, the economy's going to crash. They're scared that they won't be able to get their jobs back. And people, money is the root of all evil. So a lot of people are scared and greedy, and they're holding on to what they got. And a lot of people don't want to accept, work for anything. So we're trying. Let's see. I didn't get to read all that, Bobcat. What'd you say? Yes, I would love to get out of here and relocate. Me and Logan would love to. That would be an amazing thing. We would love to leave here. It's something that we have wanted for a very, very long time. And it's very hard. I'll just put it that way. And I mean, I'm not trying to break down or anything. I'm sorry, guys, but it's been cold. It's been hard. We've been hungry. The economy is going down to crap. They're trying to do this huge economical collapse. They're enforcing all this stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm not fearful at all because I have faith. I don't fear. I have faith. And I only fear the Lord thy God, and that's it. And I have faith. I really, really, I mean, it's just been so hard the last, couple of weeks. It's been hard this whole time, but the last couple of weeks, everything's just hitting a lot harder. You can't go into restaurants to charge the phone. You can't go into stores to sit down and charge the phone. You can't find outdoor plug-ins because you can't go sit anywhere. If you're outside, they want to see you jogging or anything like that. You can't just go in somewhere, and the restaurants, most of the stores are closed. You can't go in and sit in the lobbies. I haven't been able to use Wi-Fi, so my internet's been very bad. I just feel completely useless, and that's one of the reasons I haven't been wanting to. That's one of the reasons I want to, tell everybody it's probably not a good idea for me to try to keep going on here because I feel like I can't keep contributing to my channel, and I don't want to let everyone down. And even if people have heard it before and I repeat it and all the stuff that's said, I just feel like before I used to be on it. I was so dug into the research. I tell everybody everything before, a lot of people were talking about it. And now it's just, I'm struggling to keep my phone charged. I'm struggling to keep any type of connection to my phone and my internet, and there's just a lot going on. And my video won't even upload, so there's just a lot, guys. It's a lot. And it's a lot to process, and I appreciate every one of you that have been standing here by my side, coming to my lives, commenting, watching my videos. It means so much to me. It really does, and you'll never know. You'll never know how much it means to me that some reason God has sent y'all. God has sent a lot of y'all, to my channel, and I'm so happy for that because I've got to meet some pretty awesome and amazing people. Yes, Bobcat, I would leave this area. I would. I would love to leave this area. Yeah. It is a hard personal decision to make, but yes, I would leave this area because everything that's happened, losing my dad, my mom, just all of it, guys, it's horrible. Like, I don't talk about it on here because I don't want to cry. And I'm trying so hard not to now, and it's cold, so my voice is already trembling. It's just, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to get off of here now. It's just, thank y'all for asking. Just keep us in your prayers. And I know that people praying, God does answer prayers, and miracles do happen. And the more people that pray for you, the more you have more of, awareness, I feel, and I try my best to pray as much as I can every day. So just please remember us in your prayers. And I have a friend that I really want y'all to remember in my prayers as well. In your prayers as you pray for us, please remember a friend. She does come on my channel, and she is in the chat a lot. So just remember her in your prayers as well. And remember all the brothers and sisters in Christ. A lot of people I've told people before this even happened, people would come in and make fun of me for being homeless, and I would tell them, guys, you don't understand. It could take your car tearing up, and then you lose your job, then you can't make your rent to be homeless. It could take anything. And look, so many people now are homeless, and they're predicting that the homeless population is going to grow tremendously in the next few months. Not to mention all of the people that have packed their bags and left their areas because of going door to door for the testing. Oh, thank you, Carolina. Thank you, Carolina. I try not to. It's just hard sometimes because I don't really have a lot of places around with the internet. Like I said, though, I'm going to finish my parts on the silent weapons for quiet wars. It's probably going to take me another couple days, and that's just if I can maintain a good constant connection. And I don't know for sure if the first video is uploaded yet or not. It keeps doing that, as you see. That's what it's been doing that forever. So, I'm glad that y'all spent time with me today. I'm glad I put out some really good, informative tips for people. I hope people watch this. I know it's almost 2 hours, but I hope some people will actually watch this and see what's going on, with the plants, how to make your own water filter, and everything. We could rent a room. We don't have the money, Bobcat. We just don't have the money. It's been 4 days since we've had anything to eat or drink, so yeah. It's been a while, guys. Thank you out of the blue. And I do pray for y'all because I love y'all. Some of y'all have been around for a very long time. And it really touches my heart to see that you're still with me, even through everything. And even you, Carolina, you come over and you make a point every time just to come over and see me whenever I'm live, and whenever you can, and that means a lot to me. And I'm so glad that some of y'all have came over from Times and Signs and decided to stick with me. It means a lot. So God bless you all. Thank you for spending tonight with me. I could not sleep. And yeah, this is just the season. I hate having to live like this. I know. I know I'm not alone, and I want to go home so bad. I want to go home so bad, guys. I really do. So, like I said, please remember us in your prayers. And remember, my friends, I'll always say a prayer for all of y'all. And you guys, start looking this stuff up. Get yourself information on it. Get yourself to know what these plants look like. Inform yourself with what they look like. Exactly what they look like, because there's going to be other weeds and plants that do not look the same. I know you know out of the blue, and thank you for that. So this is what I want my background to be on my YouTube channel, and that's what I want my picture to be, but I can't get it to work, so I'm trying to kind of make this a thumbnail as much as I can, if I can. So I love y'all staying with me for this long. Y'all are some brave troopers. I'm sorry for the buffering and everything, and I hope the first part came out okay and didn't buffer that bad. But God bless you all. You all remain in my prayers, and I hope that we're going home very soon, and I feel like we are. So I just can't wait to go home, and I can't wait to rejoice and just be in that presence, because this is too much. And Jesus, I'm telling you right now, I'd rather be there, This world is evil, and it's not meant for us. We're godly people that aren't meant for the evilness in this world. So God bless you all, and I'll try to see y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. Thanks for being here with me.